video too. I know I'm making a second video in the same day, but this is in addition to my series, my brand new series I'm making where I just rant about things I don't like about certain fandoms. Today we have the JJK fandom, and oh boy, do I have some things I'm gonna say. It's this boy, don't I have some. I have some things to say about this Jujutsu Kaisen fan base. A lot of things, and I mean a lot. This fandom, top tenders, might actually, in my opinion, might be worse than the My Hero fandom. Because My Hero fandom, they're just shipping random people. Makes no sense. Okay, one point I forgot to mention in my My Hero video is the Bakugo poster incident. If you don't know, stay curious for the best. I wish I stayed curious. But anyways, the JJK fan base, it's pretty bad. Now, there's not as many ships going on. There's still, gay ships that make no sense. But that's regardless in any fan base. So, you always gotta expect that. But the things I want to talk about are just the Glazers. Just the straight Glazers. Also, actually, before we get into the Glazers, y'all remember the Gojo figurine incident? Or what about the Geto figurine incident? Heck, there might even be a Sukuna figurine incident. Where someone took a figurine, put it in a jar, and I can't even describe it. I'm probably going to get banned off YouTube if I describe that. But if you know, you know. Nasty. And if you're going to do it, don't post it online. Alright, so I watched this content creator named Billy Han, and he made a really good point. If you want to simp for characters, simp normally. Now, I'm not the biggest anime simp. I don't simp for fictional characters often. Maybe once in, like 1 in 10 characters, maybe I'll find a little attractive. But, that's But if you want to simp, don't put a figurine in a bottle and release things from your body. It's just nasty. And if you do, don't post it online for everyone else to see. No one else wants to see that. No one's gonna match your freak, okay? No one. Unless, But let's get into the Glazers. So I'm tired of these JJK fans thinking their verse is just that strong. The thing I hear more, if not more than can he beat Goku, which I've heard a bunch, is can he bypass Infinity? For those of you that don't know, Infinity is an ability used by Satoru Gojo, which basically means there's an infinite distance between him and the enemy. There's only a few ways to bypass it. It's either if you're moving fast enough, or you have, anti-magic example. If you're doing reverse equalization, also could bypass Infinity because of anti-magic. If you can negate it in some way, shape, or form, you can hit him. If not, so think of anti-magic as the heavenly sword thing that Toady uses. That's basically how you could bypass Infinity, or if you move fast enough, you can. But, regardless, every single power scaler I see talk about Gojo and say, Gojo's so strong, and then you try to, bring up another characters. For example, can Deku beat Gojo? That's a debate I don't want to have right now, because I don't know what side I'd be on. But the first thing you'd hear someone say is, can Deku bypass Infinity? Which, sure, can be a good question, but you're asking it every single time. Please, no, it's not a good question anymore. Oh, can Asta bypass Infinity? Oh, can Monkey D. Luffy bypass Infinity? Oh, can Thorfinn bypass Infinity? Okay, I get it. Not many characters can bypass Infinity, but that doesn't mean they're weaker than Gojo. Infinity is just an ability Gojo always has active. If Gojo didn't have Infinity, he wouldn't be as strong as he is. Also, the Glazers saying Gojo can beat the likes of Goku. Now, I've never watched Dragon Ball. I've not watched an episode of Dragon Ball in my life. I might get there eventually, but I haven't watched an episode of Dragon Ball in my life. All I've seen are edits of Goku. And I can tell he's strong. He is strong, okay? I can just tell that off the bat. He's strong. Gojo. Let me hold your hand, Gojo Glazers. Let me hold your hand real quick. Gojo is barely, if not city level. Maybe, if you want to be generous, low continental. But he's at most city level. Oh, hollow purple hollow. I don't know what order the words go in, but purple hollow purple. That if he shoots it down, it's gonna destroy the earth. He's also star level because if he shoots at a sun. Purple, no. Purple Hollow, while a cool move and one of my favorites, no, it's not getting to the Earth's core. It's not destroying the planet. It's not destroying the sun. It's not destroying the universe. At most, it's destroying a city. At most. Maybe a continent, if you want to go there. At most. You know what? Actually, no. It's destroying a country at most. No more, no less. Like, that's it. It's like a mini spirit bomb. At most. So stop bringing up Purple Hollow. Stop bringing up Infinity. I get Gojo is the strongest in his verse, but if you compare him to other verses, he's not strong. It's like comparing Madara to the Dragon Ball universe. Madara is really strong. At least from what I've heard. Madara is really strong. But in the Dragon Ball universe, he's probably getting one-tapped by 99% of that verse. That's just how verses work. It's simple. I'm sorry. Like, for example, one of my favorite characters is Lux Voltio. I know he's not standing a chance in the Dragon Ball universe. He's probably not standing a chance in the Big Three's universe. He's probably not standing a chance in, I don't know, the Sailor Moon universe. He's not standing a chance in most of these universes. But he's still a strong character in his own verse. That's why people think Gojo's so strong, because he's a strong character in his own verse. And also, don't think, Sukuna Glazers, don't think I'm not coming after you too. I've seen some crazy stuff from you too. From these, like, all these, oh, Sukuna using the world-cutting slash makes him planetary, star level. The world-cutting slash does exactly what it says. Basically does exactly what it says. It cuts, and well, not exactly what it says. It's a slash that goes for a long distance. It's a long-distance slash. Normally slashes are close range and personal. So, like, usually a slash would be this. The world-cutting slash is from here to here. It's meant to be a long-range attack for Sukuna. And, like, Sukuna, cool. He's a cool character. But stop trying to glaze him, too. Oh, he beat Gojo. Yeah? So, what about it? Characters get beaten all the time. And the reason... And Gojo would... I might sound like a Gojo glazer, but Gojo was rocking Sukuna earlier in the fight. So much earlier, Gojo was whooping Sukuna. The only reason Gojo died is because of writing. And that's totally fine. If a character is that overpowered that the author has to kill him off, so be it. Even if he's a fan favorite. It sucks. It really does suck, and I hate it. But it just has to happen for the story to get just that little bit more better. The next thing I want to talk about are just Jujutsu Kaisen. As good as the series it is so overrated. You heard me. I like it. It might be in my... I don't know if it's still in my top 10, but it was in my top 10 at some point, and I really liked it. Season 1, okay. Season 2, popped off. But I swear to God, if I see one more thing that says, oh, Jujutsu Kaisen solos One Piece. Jujutsu Kaisen solos Naruto. Jujutsu Kaisen is better than Bleach. Jujutsu Kaisen is better than Dragon Ball. First of all, I started watching anime in November of 2023. So yes, I'm technically a new gen. But I'm not so brainwashed to the point to think that a new gen anime is better than the big three and the grandfather and the dad of anime. Some might even go as far as say it's the best ever, which is not true. Sure, it might be good, but that doesn't mean it's the best. Being your favorite and being the best are two completely different things. People usually use bias. For example, I think the best anime, non-biased, is One Piece, because its author, Ichiro Oda, is a top 10 best-selling author. If you want a show to be the best, you need evidence. Dragon Ball could be up there, because, you know, it helped create all these different types of shows. It is the inspiration for so many different shows. Naruto might be up there, I don't know. Pokemon might be up there, because of how influential it was in the earlier days. If you're gonna say a show is the best, you need reasoning. You can't say, oh, it's because of my favorite, and Gojo is just that him. Like, here, I drew a picture of Gojo. It's not that good, but like, Gojo's cool. I can admit, Gojo's a cool character. I like Gojo. But like, if it's going to the point where you're putting his figurines in a bottle and releasing stuff from your body into that bottle and posting it online, you don't deserve to, like, watch the show. don't take enjoyment away from the show. If, like, okay, I'm just gonna summarize. Keep your bodily fluids in your body. Do not put them on a figurine, and if you do not post it online. If you like Gojo or Sukuna or any character in the JJK community, don't glaze them so hard to the point you think they're beating characters like Goku. Okay, I get it. We've all been saying, can he beat Goku though? In this case, no, he can't. Sure, some might say, oh, one purple hollow and he's done for. Cool. You think Goku's just gonna stand there and let that happen? If you know what this means, it's instant transportation. I can't speak. Oh my god, my dyslexic side's showing. This means he can instantly teleport behind Gojo, and he's definitely bypassing Infinity, and he's throat chopping him. Gojo's getting, at most, two-tapped. He's getting one-tapped in my opinion. Gojo's getting one-tapped. And some of you new gens are going to be like, no, Gojo is just that strong. He's better than every character. He's really not. Like, I get it. I'm new gen. 2023, November. But even I can recognize, because I'm not brain dead, Gojo isn't that strong. In his own verse, yes, he's really, really strong. But in other verses, no, he's not. He's just weak. People need to accept that. I know I've just stated a lot of the same points over and over again. So I want to bring up one more thing that I brought up in my My Hero video. The content creators. Well, not as bad as the My Hero content creators. It's still something I need to talk about. Because y'all be saying the most whack stuff I've ever heard. Whether it's power scaling, maybe even shipping, or just theories in general. It sounds like you got whacked in the head with a hammer, and then were thrown into like a pit of acid with the things you guys be saying. I keep seeing this stupid list of gifted hardworking. Gojo's in the hardworking category. At least that's what I remember. Gojo's in the hardworking category. Well, yes, he did have to work hard to perfect his techniques. He was gifted. He's 1 in a million. The type of abilities Gojo has only happens like once every 100 or 1,000 years or so. He's gifted, even though he did work hard to achieve his techniques and perfect them. He's still gifted. It's like, I haven't watched Bleach, but I know that Ichigo was gifted all these different types of abilities. He's basically gifted every ability ever. And still, yes, he did need to work hard to perfect them. But that's still being gifted. Another take I keep saying are these, like, stupid JJK theories. Like, all these stupid theories I keep saying. I can't name any right now, because my clock's not on. But if I were to do this real quick. It's 9:30 at night right now. I can't think of any. Maybe I'll think of some later. But all these stupid theories I keep seeing about JJK, whack. And, okay, I can't admit, the ending for JJK, not the best. We were left on so many cliffhangers and potholes and etc. that we need answered. But we just can't have answered because the story ended. Unless it's like Horikoshi. Unless Gege is like Horikoshi and just randomly releasing new chapters just to sum things up. We're never gonna know. And not any shade to Gege, but I like JJK, okay? Let me just state that. I don't think it's well written. Okay? I think that, well, it's not bad. It's not horribly written. I think it's decently written. I just don't like, I have the same feeling about it like Solo Leveling. Well, yes, it's cool, and I do enjoy it. But just killing off a bunch of characters and etc. and leaving all these potholes open just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm sounding crazy, which I probably am, but like, I don't think killing off a bunch of characters to make your job easier is like, no, I'm not trying to critique Gege. He knows what he's doing, I think. So, I don't know who I am to say anything, but I just don't feel like killing off a bunch of characters is good writing. Like, I feel like every season, at least 3 characters die, which makes no sense to me, and just really shouldn't happen. And I get it, it's like, it's his style of writing, but why kill off 3 characters every season? Matter of fact, in this upcoming season, I can tell he's killing a lot more than 3 characters. And then the fans. Actually, no, I'm going back to the fans. When JJK ended, they went from saying he's killing off every single character to this is now Disney Kaizen. Oh, what? Because a few characters survived? Be happy. Be happy some characters survived. Because it's not like some of us are just a little bit sad that over 75% of the cast is just... And y'all over here crashing out because, oh no, he saved 3 characters. 3 characters lived. They were meant to die. Okay. I bet, here, one thing. I want you to read the Infinity Castle arc of Demon Slayer and then come back to me. Because you could end up like them. You could have their type of story. But no, Gege was gracious and gave you 3 characters that could live. That you thought were dead, but they lived. So be grateful. Please. At least now, if the Gege does bring back this story, you have those characters to enjoy. It's not like... Unless your favorite character is Mahito for some reason, then in that case, please leave my channel and never come back. But if your favorite character, for example, let's say it was Nanami. Your favorite character is Nanami. Nanami fans can't enjoy Nanami no more. You know why? Because he's dead. He's executed. He's a Mahito victim. And they can't enjoy Mahito no more. Meanwhile, there's some character named, like, Hikari, I think. I'm pretty sure he's one of the characters that people thought were dead, but he's actually not dead. Or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole Hikari lore. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. But Hikari was this random character from the manga. People were mad that he lived. Actually, no. It's not Hikari. I remember Hikari from the spoilers. He's the dude that just sat and spoke with Sukuna's assistant. There's this one person. I don't know. Who? I can't remember them, but there's this one character that people assumed was dead, but they're not. Oh, Nobara. Nobara. Everyone thought Nobara died. I, on the other hand, really hoped she was alive, because why would you kill off one of the main characters? Now, Gojo I get, he's too strong, so he has to go. But why would you kill off Nobara? She's part of the holy trinity of the main cast. Yuji, Megumi, Nobara. It's like if Naruto just randomly killed off Sakura. It makes no sense. So I knew she was alive. And it was just really simple. I knew. Even though I included her in the death video, I was being safe. But when she came back, instead of being happy and cheering that Nobara's back, people were mad. You guys were mad that Nobara was back and didn't die. Are you guys just depressed? At this point, I'm convinced the JJK fanbase is consisted of emo kids and new gen fans that just think JJK is better than everything. The same fans that probably voted for Solo Leveling thinking it was Season 2. I really don't care about anime awards, but the only thing I'm mad about... let me get sidetracked, my bad, but I'm sad about how few people talked about Kaiju. I went into every comment section that talked about the anime awards. I didn't see one person talk about Kaiju or Denjin Meshi. And I haven't watched the Delicious in Dungeons. But those 2 series, no one talked about. Everyone was talking about Solo, Frieren, Apothecary, and that's like it. And Dandadan a little. Come on, give Kaiju some love. That's what I voted. Kaiju's the best new series besides Frieren. And Frieren should have won, but I didn't watch it, so I can't speak. But back to the JJK fans. Why are you guys so negative towards positivity? Like, one thing good will happen in the series, y'all are gonna downvote the chapter. You're gonna hate it. Because, oh wow, he showed a little emotion. So? Oh wow, they're talking. So what? Not everything in Shonen is about fights. Sure, that's the main aspect of Shonen, but just because someone's talking doesn't mean it's bad. It's like, this brings me back to the Solo Leveling fanbase, which I'm going to talk about soon, but these Solo Leveling fans just are allergic to emotion. The second Jinwoo revives his mom, which was the whole point of the show, may I add, was the entire point of the show up until then, was to get the elixir to revive his mom. When he finally accomplishes his goal, what do? You don't cry, you don't congratulate him. No, you downvote the episode and say it's boring. Can a brother not express emotion no more? Hello? Oh wow, because he saved his mother, who's been in a coma and never-ending cycle of sleep for like 4 to 6 years. Oh wow, it's a bad episode. Oh, because the Aura farmer is crying. It's a bad episode. That's how I feel about JJK fans. One good thing happens in the series, they're just mad. They're always mad. The only time they're ever happy is when people are fighting. Why? Why can't anyone express emotion? Sure, there are a few content creators that I really do appreciate for, saying all that stuff. How JJK fans need to chill out and stuff. Shout out Granite. R.I.P. his soul. He shall be missed. But, he was a great JJK community content creator. He made good points, good videos, and always had, saw the bright side of the bright side of the thing, of the situation. Bright side of the situation. Meanwhile, all these JJK fans over here, oh, what's that? Nobara is alive? She should have died. Okay, I guess that's fine. Oh, is that? Gojo and Geto didn't end up together? Bad. First of all, they're both dead. Secondly, they were best friends at most. Sure, Gojo may look fruity at sometimes, but I can guarantee you he's straight. He's straight, I can guarantee you. He may be fruity sometimes, but he's straight. That's just Gojo. It's literally just Gojo. If you know Gojo, it's just Gojo. He's fruity but straight. And if Gojo was interested in Geto, why did he kill him? Sure, Yuta was the main reason, but Geto literally stared at Satoru and went, Satoru walked up to Geto as he's dying and says, any last words? And then, died. And y'all think, oh, they make a great couple. If couples murder each other, what is Gojo, a Black Widow? Is he a widow? You gonna eat Geto? I'm just tired of all these anime fans making random gay ships. No, please. And then, another thing. JJK fans are so brain dead they can't remember 3 characters that aren't Gojo, Sukuna, and Yuji. If you're a real JJK fan, name me 3 characters that aren't Gojo, Yuji, or Sukuna. Or Geto. Name me 3 characters. If you can, chill. I don't even know what I'm ranting about anymore. I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm repeating the same points and I'm stuttering so much. Whatever.